We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from 7 Select, it is the Loco Rollers, Habanero and Lime. And I mean, very clearly we have a Takis thing here. Now, I do like this graphic. This flame here is really, really cool. I dig that. So I will say that the 7 Select, and I think I've done one or two other ones here on the channel. You can dig around the playlist to find those if you're interested. But before I had a channel, back when I just had a blog, so this is quite some time ago, they 7-Eleven snacks have always been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're just what you would expect from a store brand. And they had a habanero kettle chip that was quite good. And if I would have been doing videos at the time, that would have been something that would definitely have appeared here. But they definitely weren't selling enough of those. It wasn't particularly hot, it just tasted really good. But they weren't selling all that many of them. So I think they just pulled that. I don't know who is producing that. I don't remember seeing anybody else producing that particular flavor, although, you know, maybe somebody did. But so we have blazing hot habanero, so you can come back for a drink. One of their undoubtedly delightful fountain drinks. So there we do actually have habanero pepper oleoresin, which of course is an extract, so that might not be great. We actually have lime added after the fact rather than actually in the masa. So I'm cautiously optimistic for this. Sealed very well. I might even pop. Oh, God. Holy moly. So these bags apparently are not meant to open. Are you serious? What the? Can I not do this? There we go. Wow. Tough stuff, mister. Okay. You can see, whoa, these are very good. These are tiny, though. These are, I think, somewhat smaller than the Takis. So, almost like those little Tostitos. I wonder if that's what these are. Can you say who's producing these? No. All right, well, I guess let's just get into it. Oh, they're very lime heavy. It's not the awful fake lime of Takis that I rather intensely dislike. It apparently is lime juice powder. Oh, man. I don't know. This contains bioengineered food ingredients. I don't enjoy the flavor of these. It's kind of weird how annihilated these are. All right, so I'm just gonna try to get a heat reading off these. These are definitely a miss for me flavor-wise. It tastes basically like lime, like a fake lime. And that's about, well, not even, I mean, it's not fake lime, it's lime powder, but that's what it tastes like. It tastes like a sort of concentrated lime. Like, let's just say you were to buy one of those squeeze bottles of lime. Kind of what this flavor is. But, you know, I'll give them credit. There's no acetic acid cheats here. No vinegar. No citric acid cheats. There is a bit of malic. Which I think is what's giving me the pucker. These are puckering me a little bit. Sometimes you can mistake that sort of pungency for piquancy. So, man, these just have an astringency to them that I just don't really like. It's too much. It's overbearing. All right, so I'm just going to eat the whole ones here, and I'm going to show you what's left of the particles. Everything else here is either broken up or they're like just segments here. So this is all stuck to the whole ones. I'm just going to finish these up. Habanero does not particularly come in as a flavor. Quite frankly, neither is any other chile seasoning. It's just very, very citrusy, very, like I said, lime concentrate. They're, well, I'm going to say they're not as messy, but that'd be a lie. They are pretty messy. So definitively, I would not get these again. I'm not a big fan of concentrated lime like that. Just it's not my thing. I don't find it refreshing. I find it kind of irritating. This is rather one note. So I do have a little bit of a biting on my tongue, but it's more from like the malic acid, citric acid, maybe to a degree the salt, than it would be from. I can't tell you that there's any heat here. Like I can't give this a default one. Look, this packaging is on fire. Habanero is the first word of the flavor. No habanero flavor. And these are not particularly hot on any level either. I can't even, unless you like lime. Like if you really like, lime flavored stuff, I guess get you a bag of these if you happen to go in on 7-Eleven day. Do they still give free Slurpees? I don't know. I kind of randomly went into 7-Eleven for something else. I just came across these. And, figured, what the hell, I might as well do them. I was there, they were there. It sort of ties in with my, habanero or higher as far as snacks. Unless, like I said, there's a kind of entertaining adjective attached to it, like fiery or blazing or something like that. Those I will check out just to see if their exaggerations actually pan out or not. But yeah, these are all the bits, and this is not worth me eating, so let's get rid of that. So what can I say about these? This is one of the least offensive products I think I've had of this type with lime in it. The lime isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not offensive to the point where I don't want to eat it anymore. I shouldn't say I didn't want to eat those, but it's not unbearable. It's a very, very, very low bar. I'm trying to trundle myself under here. I definitely will not get these again. There is no heat to these. These are not even a default one. So I don't disbelieve that I would be running for a drink but it would be more, just like a palate cleanser, right? Just to get that flavor out of my mouth. So not great. These for me are another miss, but they're not as much of a miss as the Takis. They don't offend my senses to that degree, but they're still not very good. And I guess we will just leave it there. So there it is, the 7 Select Loco Rollers, Habanero, and Lime. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.